Hello everyone, welcome to the Code Hub. Today I'll be showing you how to install Visual Studio Code in your Windows PC. So let me tell you some details about Visual Studio Code. So Visual Studio Code is a very powerful text editor and it helps in editing, building and debugging code, and it supports many languages. It has integrated terminals so that people can run the code and debug the code. And you can use many of its extensions to make your programming tasks easier. It has many other features which could be of use to you, and you can check the description box below to have a documentation link of Visual Studio Code. So let's get started about on how to install Visual Studio Code. So first go to your internet browser and type Visual Studio Code download. So you'll be shown the first link, so you can directly click on the first link and you'll be directed to this page. So if your system is Windows, you can click on this, or if your system is Debian or Ubuntu, you can click on this link. If for any other systems in Linux distributions, you can click on this, and for Mac you can click on this. So my system is Windows, so I'll be showing you how to install it in Windows, but the downloading process is fairly simple for other versions of operating systems as well. So coming to downloading Windows, you can click directly download button, and it will directly open the docs page for you for getting started. So you can see all the extensions, the first steps, and as it is developed by the Microsoft, it has very good documentation, so please go through it. So once it is downloaded, you can directly run the setup to install Visual Studio Code. So as you can see, there are many overviews and it shows many languages support. So you can click on any of these and you can understand more about it. So let's get to downloading. So downloading is fairly easy. You just have to accept the agreement and click on next, and directly click on next. And maybe you can create a desktop icon, so you can check that box. And if you want to add a context menu, you can click this as well, and you can register code as an editor for supporting file types. So what this does is, if any text files are created in your computer, so on those files will be opened using Visual Studio Code using this checkbox. So now clicking on next and install, you have to wait for a while to install, but it is fairly quick and it will install in a couple of minutes. Okay, and so now as you can see, it is installed. So if you want to directly get started with working with Visual Studio Code, you can just click on this checkbox and just click finish, and Visual Studio Code will open up. It will take some time, but yeah, it will open up and it will show you some details on how to get started. So you can see there are tools, settings and color theme. You can learn many things about what all the commands are and interface overviews, and you can actually have it has an interactive playground to try out essential features. So that's it from my side.